Hi guys, it's Liz here. Hey. So I totally somehow thought I was gonna use Jeffree Star's "Welcome Back to My Channel" as my intro. Anywho, so I want to talk about the whole idea of men having 20,000 girlfriends. More specifically, when you're in a relationship, and I want your opinion because I know my opinion on this situation, but I don't think it's appropriate. Look at my matte lipstick. But anyway, so I want everybody's opinion on this. Donated plasma today. It's been productive. But yeah, so when your significant other has people on Instagram that send inappropriate videos of their choo-choo, we're going to say choo-choo. That's a nice way of putting it. And having friends or secret conversations that they delete, I don't think is okay. I don't think it's appropriate. Watching porn is one thing. If you know in a relationship, they need to get off, or, you're going to go through a little day or two where you're not going to be able to have sex. The whole chauvinistic idea that sex is mandatory is outrageous and outdated. Mind you, I'm coming to you from a older standpoint. I'm from the 90s. Now, I don't think it's appropriate at all to carry on. I apologize. I'm at Central Distin Plaza or whatever. It's at Octa, of course, waiting for the boyfriend. And the person in question, who I have had to, look at it from a different standpoint. I don't think it's appropriate to have sexual conversations behind your spouse's back. I don't think it's okay to have secret girlfriends in other countries. That's still cheating. That's cheating. I don't think it's okay to have private conversations with other women behind your spouse's back. Deleting the messages. Those are all aspects of stepping out of the relationship. You're cheating, essentially. If you're carrying on a romantic conversation with a woman in another country, you're still cheating on your spouse, your significant other. It's cheating, in my opinion. We're in a newer generation, but at the same time, if you're deleting messages, you're trying to hide something. You are hiding something. So essentially, ladies, this whole idea of side females, or it's in another country, just because they're in another country doesn't mean they're not alive. They're human beings. So when you are romantically involving yourself with somebody over the internet, via Instagram, via WhatsApp, whatever social media you're using to essentially step out of your relationship, that's cheating. And I have had to mention this a few times because some people, I really don't think in this generation, understand that just because you're not meeting someone face to face does not mean you're not having phone conversations, you're not video chatting. If you are video chatting with another woman and you are a man and you have a significant other, you are in a relationship, that is essentially cheating. That's cheating. And I think people need to be aware of this type of stuff, because if you are getting romantically involved through people via the internet, that is being unfaithful to your significant other, and you do owe them an apology. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Another huge thing is, if you've ever been romantically intimate with someone and your partner asks you to not involve yourself, and this is another huge one. If you have had a sexual conversation, say in my particular case, my boyfriend, having a sexual conversation with another woman that is not me is cheating. So I don't want to be friends with that girl. I don't want to invite that girl essentially into our relationship by being friends or anything, any of the above. But even looking someone up on social media that you've been romantically linked to in the past, depending on the situation, can be categorized as cheating. So I just want you guys to know, as you're creating your social media accounts, you're staying active on, Instagram for, the followers, YouTube, etc. It's good to keep into consideration all of what's being said, because essentially, on a mature level, the feelings are involved, and, loyalty has definitely changed nowadays, but it's not okay to cheat on your spouse with anybody via the internet. Doesn't even matter the country. Like, that whole idea, like, we didn't even have cell phones in the 90s. So, with modern times comes different issues and dilemmas that do arise via Instagram, WhatsApp, etc. And, spouses need to take into consideration, if something makes me uncomfortable, I'm gonna, sit down and talk with you and be a mature adult kind of thing. But anyway, I just thought I'd mention that, because that was something that's been kind of irking me, because if you have 5 different females you're talking to in Colombia, Venezuela, etc., you're still carrying on a type of relationship, whether it's hidden or in the forefront, that isn't appropriate. You know what I mean? Like, we need to understand that's not okay. So confronting your spouse is very important in, getting the communication line open, essentially, for, online communication, and what's appropriate and what's not. There's boundaries, and talking to somebody romantically over the internet is a form of cheating. And if you have people that you're talking to in another country, and your girlfriend finds out, of course your girlfriend's going to be agitated and mad. You know what I mean? But anyway, subscribe. I will come to you with another topic that I, might be dealing with at the time. But anyway, I'm Liz, and that is my whole idea of the whole online forum issue, and some issues that do arise with Instagram and might arise, in your relationship. And it's important to, have a good communication with your significant other, because essentially I've had to, bark at my boyfriend quite a few times, because I'm like, look, that's not okay. I'm not okay with it. And, we need to remedy it, whether or not you block that person, delete them, whatever makes the other, comfortable, to even allow them to keep their social media, But anyway, comment below and let me know what you guys think. Okay, bye.